Hey there everyone, it's Anthony back with another video here on Single and Placing. Hi, I hope you're having a fantastic day, weekday, weekend, week, month, evening, morning, overnight, all of that good stuff. I hope it's been a good one. We're here with a vlog, a little Sunday fun day vlog. I am on day 2 of my vacation, my time off. Not going anywhere specifically, but I have 9 days off, so this is day 2 of 9. So I just needed to run over to the ATM real quick, and then it's about noon right now. I'm not super hungry. I haven't eaten yet today. I'm not really hungry, but I think I'm gonna just do like a smoothie or something small, and then we're gonna go back to the house, pick up Apollo. It's a beautiful day out. It's pretty warm. It's in the low 80s, and it's kind of the first weekend it's actually not been rainy and cold. So we're gonna go on a little hike. I haven't figured out where yet. I think I'm just gonna get on the road and we'll figure it out. But go on a little hike, give you all a status update. I haven't filmed since last Sunday, so there's a few things that, actually, was it even Saturday? I don't remember, but it's been a few days since I've filmed anything. So yeah, I want to give everyone an update and talk about what happened yesterday. It was a fun-filled day, lots of stuff. I have some clips that I'm gonna share with you all once we get to it. Talk about diamond painting stuff, event stuff, life stuff. So yeah, I've got to figure out a hike where oh no, this guy's on his motorcycle and he stalled it. There he goes. Bye. So yeah, we've got to find a hike where we can get a nice chat in. I don't necessarily know if I want to go too far. We already did a short hike yesterday, so I don't know if I'm in for like a hard one today. Maybe sometime this week we'll do a super duper long one. But yeah, figure out what I want to do there. But coming up to the ATM now, and then there's a Jamba Juice back here. I think that sounds good. I just, for whatever reason, I'm not feeling like food. Like, I kind of am hungry, but I'm like, I'd rather just have like, I think I just am dehydrated is probably what it is. So my body's just like, get some water and use some sort of fluids. But we'll talk about all the fun stuff that happened yesterday. So, okay, well, I'm gonna stop right here because I am just pulling up to they have a Chase like standalone ATM in this parking lot, so it's not a bank. There's an actual Chase bank right back here, but they just have a little drive up random ATM all by its lonesome. Okay, I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna do what I gotta do here, go get a smoothie, and then we'll be on our way, okay? Bye. Okie dokie. Hopefully you can hear me okay. I've got the mic up here now, so we'll see how that works. I've got the AC blasting because it is hot, so I needed to make sure the boys cooled off, so I'm hoping that this is canceling out some of that wind noise, or the AC noise, and then I've got the back windows down for him until the car can cool off a little bit more. I was just in here, but I wasn't blasting the AC, so I want to get it a little bit more chilly in here for him. So yeah, I made some last-minute changes to the plan. Instead of going on a hike, we're just going to go to the dog park today, because I'm going to try to get him to the dog wash afterwards. And so the latest appointments they had available were 3 p.m., so 2 hours from now. So I think if we move quickly, we can get to the dog park, get him some energies out, spend about an hour there, and then that'll give us time to make it to the dog wash. So I'm hoping that all works out. Are you gonna lay down, bub? He's like, it's hot, Dad, it's hot. Whew. Yeah, if we're gonna go on a hike, and it's going to be this warm, I'll probably do them in the mornings, an earlier hike, because now we're at like the heat of the day, right mid-afternoon, and so it's now up to the high 80s, almost pushing 90. So I don't want to overheat him. I brought tons of water with us. He's got his dog bowl, so we should be good, but he needs a bath really bad. So, and I've been putting it off just because I haven't had time this week. And so I'm like, we might as well just get it done. That way I don't have to worry about it the rest of vacation. Just get him in there and then he'll be good. So, right, buddy? Right, Apollo? He's like, oh, it's so hot. I'm wondering, I'm going to roll the windows up now because it's just hot out there. Watch your face. Whew, it's hot. Let's open a couple more of these vents. Get the air going back to him. So yeah, I hope everyone's doing well. We are, like I said, we're just going to pop over to the dog park, go on a little walk. It's probably going to be very busy there, so we'll see how we do. But I will film just so we can chat about stuff, but I can at least get through life stuff, I think, on the drive up. So anyway, hi, hello. So yeah, this week has been crazy, as has the past few weeks. Work is just very busy, just more than I have time for in a week or in a day, just working a little bit late every day just to try to keep up. But especially with going on vacation, I was trying to get as much wrapped up as I could before I left, but there was just still so much that needs upkeep or needs keeping an eye on. So my coworker who's covering for me, I felt so bad because I'm like, I'm sorry, I just have there's just a lot going on. There isn't my only other thing would be to either cut my vacation short or cancel it until things calm down, but didn't really want to do that. So I'm not going out of town. I'll still have cell phone service when we're not up in the mountains and stuff. So I just wrote in my email to her, call me if I need to get online and work for a couple hours just to put fires out, let me know. But it's just a busy time, and I don't think there's ever going to be a not busy time at this job. So it's you just have to go, So yeah, this week work-wise was just a little bit nuts. And on Friday, when I was wrapping up to start vacation, I worked an extra 2 or 3 hours into the evening just because I was trying my best to get stuff nailed down. So, but that's that with work. Like I said, I don't go back at the time of filming this for another 7 days. On the 26th is when I go back to work. So, yeah, that's about it for the work stuff. Not too much went on during the week. I really didn't diamond paint at all week, just because I had so much going on. And the other reason is this D-stash, packing up these orders and stuff it's a lot of work. It's a lot more work than I thought it was going to be, trying to get everything shipped out. I did one batch, basically the first round of people that paid their invoices. I shipped those out on Friday. Yeah, I think on Friday. And then I have, I think, another 5 more invoices that were paid. So I need to package all of them up. I have all the kits sitting in the craft room. I just need to package them up, print off the shipping labels, and get those over to the UPS store. So I'm going to probably work on that tomorrow or Tuesday to get those out. And then I had one order that I messed up the weight on. For some reason, I typed the weight in wrong, so I went to go drop it off at... it just so happened to be one of the orders that went out through the normal USPS. And I had typed it in a pound too light, so they're like, we can try to send it, but it's most likely going to come back because you didn't pay enough shipping. And I was like, oh man. So I have to go request a refund for that shipping label and then print a new one with the correct weight and get it out again. So that one was an oopsie on my part, but all the other ones got to go out just fine. So hopefully by Tuesday I'll have all that ready to go. And then what else happened? Yeah, just that's what I've been using my craft table for, is like shipping all that stuff out and packaging it. So I didn't want to like have to set up my diamond painting, then take it down again to ship another order or to pull another order info or, like fuss with the table. So I just haven't really been diamond painting. It's just got all the D-stash stuff on there. So, yeah, it's been a tickle in my nose. It's been a crafting-free week, which was kind of a bummer. But I definitely needed a little bit of a break, I'm sure. And work's been kind of, not overwhelming, but just kind of consuming a lot of my thought time. And I've just been a little bit stressed about it. And then, like I said, all the work that goes into packing up all of those kits. I mean, it was almost 50 kits that I'm shipping out. I just have been tired. Like, I don't really feel like diamond painting either. Like, it's a bummer that I'm not, but I'm also like not super, like, I'm not really like dying to do it, because I'm just tired. And then I've also just been getting back into skincare ever since I did my skincare video, which, if I can remember, at the end of this vlog, I will cut in a clip of me picking the winner for that giveaway. If you weren't aware, I did this super long 3.5-hour video going over my entire skincare routine. It's another passion or a hobby of mine, and some folks were asking to see my skincare routine and just me talk about it. So of course I went overboard and talked about everything. But at the end of it, I offered up a $25 gift card to one of my favorite shops that I get my skincare from. And so I need to do the drawing that closed on yesterday. So I need to do the drawing. There's only been, I think, 3 or 4 people that have commented, because I don't think a lot of people have watched it all the way through. So I don't think a lot of people knew that there was a giveaway, but I just asked for people to comment what their favorite step in their skincare routine is, or something that they learned. So I will do the drawing for that when I get home, and then I will send that gift card out. I have my own shopping cart of stuff from that shop that I've been waiting to buy, because I need to add the gift card to the basket and order it all together. So I'll do that today too. They've got some good deals on some sunscreens and stuff right now. And I'm all sunscreened out. I have my sun hat. I've got my sleeves. I've got my sunscreen, my backup. That way I can reapply when we're done with our walk. So yeah, I've just been getting more into my skincare routine and spending a lot of time, not a lot of time, but in the evenings I'll do my full routine. I'll put a sheet mask on and lay back for 30 minutes and just listen to calming music or a podcast or an audiobook. I've also been getting back into watching my skincare YouTubers, so listening to those videos. And then I have an LED mask that I use for anti-acne and stuff that I hadn't been using for months and months and months. And that's a 20-minute session. So, between just the sheet mask and the LED light, if I'm doing them together, that's like an hour of just relaxing and just have my eyes closed, laying in bed, just listening to music or whatever. And so that's kind of really cut into my any time that I would have had to diamond paint. I'm kind of doing some other stuff right now. So I don't know. It's interesting. I think that I've kind of hit that year mark, and I've mentioned it in a previous vlog. I hit that year mark of having this channel and diamond painting, and now, I don't know, maybe the shine's come off of it a little bit. I don't know how else to put it, but I'm finding myself getting back into my other interests and stuff. And it used to be as soon as I'd get done with work, or as soon as I was done with what I needed to get done for the day, immediately diamond paint until I'm just exhausted, and then I just go flop down in bed. And sometimes, I'd wash my face and that's it, just because I didn't have time. I was doing diamond painting. So now I'm finding this balance of like going out with friends more, enjoying the summer as much as I can with the weather, doing my skincare routines, trying to, just kind of find more of a balance. So I haven't really been diamond painting that much. I think the, I did like a section and a half of Lady with a Fan the whole week. Sit down and do a few colors, and then I'm like, all right, I've got other stuff going on. So we'll see. I don't know what that. Woo! Hello. Sorry. Emergency stop by this guy. Where are all these people churning? It's like a horse stables. Anyway, so yeah, I don't know what that means for the channel. I still plan on doing vlogs and stuff. I want to bring you along with my, through doing my life stuff as much as possible, but it might be few and far between where you get a finish and review video just because it's going to take me longer to get stuff done if I'm, it's just time. If I'm not spending as much time doing it, then I'm not going to have finishes quite as quickly. I will run out of things to unbox, I would assume. I haven't really been buying any diamond paintings. That I did break, other than I say that and then I'm like, but I did buy. I had almost a 3-month streak of not buying from Diamond Art Club, but they got me. They got me good with the, oh my gosh, I can't remember what it's called, but it's like kind of a Japanese style looking image with like 2 cranes on it, and then like the mountains in the background, and it's kind of done in this kind of digital style, kind of techno or kind of style. I don't know how to describe it, but that's right up my alley. And it was a round drill canvas that I think I'm going to be able to enhance with some sparklers. So they got me. That is absolutely my style of artwork. I've been waiting for them to do more stuff like that, so I couldn't resist. I almost didn't buy it, but I slept on it like that night, Friday night, and I was like, if I remember in the morning and I remember to look at it in time for the release, then I'll snag it. But if I forget, I'm not going back on the site. I'm only going to buy it if it's on Saturday when it's released, and of course I remembered. I was like, ooh, don't forget to get that kit. So I got that, and then I needed free shipping. Can't pay for shipping, God forbid. So I ended up getting, I don't remember what the image is called, but it's from Yume Art, and it's the woman playing the violin, I believe, and she's got like a big flowy kind of dress that looks kind of iridescent. I wasn't in love with how they rendered the violin, like the outline of it. I think they could have done it in a lighter color than black, but I think it'll be cool. And once again, it's a round drill, so it'll be good for enhancements. So I ended up getting that because I wanted the free shipping, and then I had a discount code, and so I did get 2 kits from DAC, even though I just did my D-stash, but those will be ones they both seem like they'll work up quickly, and they're rounds, so I think it'll be easier to enhance with sparklers. So I got those 2, and then I have points from Diamond Art Club now. I have enough for, I think, $20 off or something like that, $25 off, I don't know. I have enough points to do something, so I'm gonna, if there's an Ivy Dolomore or a Yume Art that comes out or something catches my eye, then I'm probably gonna cash out my points, and then I think I'm gonna delete the app from my phone until I get some whips done, maybe through the end of the year. I don't think I can trust myself. And I'm going to try to stay away from watching any sneak peeks, and I might mute them on my Instagram, so I just am not seeing anything about it, because, yeah, I don't want to amass like a giant stash again, and then have to de-stash, so, or I just need to be really, really picky with, I can't just buy to buy, it's got to be something I'm really in love with. I don't know. We'll see. So I have those two coming in, and then I have one more kit from Jaded Gem Shop coming in. It's called Tropicana. It's another Henry Clive, so that's on its way, and that's it. So I'm hoping soon enough I will have all of my, like, I won't have any outstanding purchases on their way. Everything I have is what I have in hand. I still have a number of kits in my stash that I haven't unboxed to film videos, but eventually, probably by the end of the year, I will have unboxed and filmed all of those. So you may stop seeing unboxings on the channel after some point. I'm guessing at some point next year, because, or they'll be very few and far between, because I'm not buying like I used to, where I could show a new kit every single week. That's just not sustainable for me anymore. So you'll be seeing fewer unboxings, fewer finishes. I may supplement that with starting to incorporate some more sit-down whip-in chats with everyone, just to keep it focused more on diamond painting. I guess the theme here is I'm scared that my diamond painting channel is gonna not be about diamond painting anymore, because I'm just not doing it as much. But maybe the whip-in chats are where I can start bringing that back. And of course, I'll still talk about a lot of diamond painting, but I know a lot of people look at these channels for unboxings and stuff, but I just can't keep buying just for the sake of having something to film. It's not going to work. So I hope you understand that that's just not sustainable, unfortunately. But the vlog stuff is really fun, and people seem to. My nose is all got a little booger or something going on. So I know that people are understanding of that, and I don't think the expectation is like, spend all your money and show us, because I can't do that. I'm going to definitely be incorporating some more skincare things here and there, probably just into vlogs, because I purchase, I still buy body washes and sunscreens and stuff that I don't have a stash of. So I can always just kind of incorporate those, like, hey, I picked up this new thing from, I forget the brand name. It's called like Isle of Paradise or something. I got a new body wash. So I can share those types of things and give you little mini reviews of some of the stuff that I'm using, if you want to see that. And what else? Yeah, that's kind of what's going on there. Is I see myself kind of just trying to find a little bit of a healthier balance as far as what I spend my time doing, and taking care of myself from like a self-care standpoint, and finding time to, it's almost kind of like a meditation time when I'm laying in bed and I've got the cooling sheet mask on. I'm just like, it feels good to get back into that habit. What's the matter, baby? He's like, where are you taking me? It's so hot. Can I have your hand? Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. Oh, he's such a sweetheart. So, yeah, I hope that's okay, that we might be kind of switching it up a little bit. I still have plenty of kits to share with everyone. I probably have another 15, maybe, that I still have yet to show on the channel. I think. Maybe less than that, but yeah, so I'm thinking maybe I'll do them every other week, so that'll last me another, 20 weeks. We'll just say 20 weeks if I do every other week. So, yeah, that'll get me at, through the end of the year and then some. But we'll see. I say that, and of course there's going to be something on Diamond Art Club, or Jade's going to release something that I just can't pass up. I asked Jade to work on the other Garden of Earthly Delights pieces, so that's 4 individual kits. I would most likely do those all in maybe 2 unboxings to show them, because they're all of technically the same image. But yeah, I don't know. I don't think I'd ever stop doing, doing videos or, content creation on this channel. You'll just be coming along with me on this ride of, finding new ways to share. But I love vlogging. I love doing this stuff, throwing Apollo in the car and chatting with you all. So that's not going to go away. I'm still living my life. It's just what the content is. Maybe my channel being called a diamond painting channel isn't exactly representative of what it's now become. It's just like an everything, just Anthony's random life stuff channel. Diamond painting, skincare, hiking, dog stuff. Yeah, so anyway, but yeah, I hope you don't mind, and we're gonna have fun regardless. So yeah, I finished another row on Lady with a Fan this week, so that last section and a half. So I'd say it's 75% done now at this point. I'm hoping I can get a little bit more done. Ooh, that water bottle is loud. Get that done tonight. Not the whole kit, but just like a couple more sections. And then I want to get some filming done when we get back. Get a couple unboxings done and in the books. And then work on some Summer with the Masters filming, which we will get to. Oh, it doesn't look too crazy here at the dog park. We're about to get to the parking lot. What do you think, Apollo? Are you ready to run around? Are you ready to run around? Yeah, it's busy, but not... I thought I was gonna have to like park on the street, like full parking lot, but it's not. It's not too bad. The one thing that I did forget to bring, I keep forgetting to bring here, is bug spray. The mosquitoes are bad out here. I always get bit up when I come here, and then I always forget. I just need to leave something in the car. That way it's not something I have to remember. But anywho, okay, well we just got to the parking lot. Ooh. Sorry, it's my metal water bottle or canteen thing, and it is banging around. So let me park, get all gussied up, and we will keep chatting. So give me just a minute, okay? Bye. Okay, looks like we are recording. Okay, perfect. Sorry, I tried to start filming a little bit earlier, but this lady was trying to bike with her dogs. She had 3 dogs. All of them were super rowdy and riled up. And so she's trying to bike away from the parking lot, and they take off and they're running all throughout the parking lot, and she's screaming at them. One of them jumps into the back of one guy's car with his dog, so he's freaking out. Luckily I had Apollo on his leash already. But one of the dogs, because I had the door open, so because I was putting all my filming stuff on, one of the dogs jumps into my car, and she's just like, "Oh my God!" I'm like, my suggestion would be to put them on a leash once you get to the parking lot, or until you're far enough away, and because that's what I do with Apollo. I don't leave him off leash in the parking lot at all. I think there's even signs that ask you not to do that. But yeah, they were just causing havoc. I was like, I feel bad for her, but at the same time, it's like, yeah, you gotta have your leashes when you're near the parking lot, because there's just cars, and we're right next to that road, and the speed limit on that road's 55. And I've seen dogs run out there before, and then cars have to stop. And I've had to do that too, where a lady, somebody else hadn't put their dog on a leash when they got to the parking lot, and the dog decided to take off and is running around in the road. So I got in my car and pulled out of the parking lot to block traffic. That way she could come get her dog. It's like, oh my goodness. It's like, I think maybe that's part of me just being a helicopter dog dad, but I'm like, I wouldn't do that, and I can't do that because I know Apollo. If he won't get back in the car, he wants to keep playing, so I have to leash him up before we get into any parking lots. So made that mistake once of trying to trust him to do that, and it didn't work out. So let's go, Apollo. So anyway, it rained a ton on Friday, so we did like the shortest of walks. So he was super fired up all Friday. It took him a while to get to bed because he didn't get his runs in. We tried playing in the house, but even that wasn't enough for him. And then yesterday we went on a leashed walk, nothing off leash. And so he, once again, didn't get to free run like this. So I have a feeling he's gonna be extra riled up and squirrely. So just keep that in mind if I have to like yell for him to come back or something like that. I think he's got a lot of pent up energy. The wildflowers out here are gorgeous. It just keeps getting prettier and prettier out here. Look at these orange ones. Those are so pretty. So yeah, just gonna do a walk. I've got my sleeves on, as you can see. I've got my sun hat on. Okay, and what time is it? 1:30. Apollo, so we can be out here for 40 minutes. So let's get some steps in. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna try to get a decent walk in and still give us enough time to get to the dog wash. So this dog, he's not gonna listen to anything I say. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Come on. So yeah, we were talking about just kind of diamond painting. It's kind of tapered off a little bit this week for me as far as like what I've had time to do, and I feel like I've just been wanting to do some other things too. So yeah, we'll see how that impacts the channel going forward, and it might ebb and flow. Like I feel like one of the things that a lot of people, like we as humans, just kind of naturally want is black and white, yes or no, all or nothing. It's hard to accept something in between, or have uncertainty, but it's gonna ebb and flow. There's gonna be weeks or months where I'm like really interested in diamond painting because there's not a lot of other stuff going on, and other times where I won't be doing it at all. So content will just kind of flux and change with that. So I'm not going anywhere, and I'm not gonna stop putting up videos. It's just gonna be different. So yeah, and then I was talking to somebody about it, and I think the other thing that people go to is like, oh, this person is just burnt out or they overdid it. And it's like, no, not really. I think for me, my interests are adjusting back to like being a little bit more balanced. So it's once again, it's just finding a better place for me. So yeah, and I think the other thing that I've heard too is like, oh, it happens all the time. People just can't cut it, or just like, it's, you know, like when people just kind of stop doing YouTube or content creation, it's like, yeah, they just couldn't make it happen. And it's like, or they're just trying to take care of themselves. But I think our nature is to like, if we like some content that we're watching, like I do that too. Like there'll be some like diamond painters, just people on YouTube that I really like. So I just want to see all of the stuff, like all the videos, as much as they can put up, I'm gonna watch it all. And so when they start to taper off, it's like, hey, somehow you owe me. And it's just like, I just need to respect that they're respecting themselves and their time and their mental energy. So yeah, we'll see what the future holds. I don't plan on like reducing the number of videos right now. It's just going to be different kinds of videos, probably more vlogs, maybe some more whip-in chats at the diamond painting table. That might be after the summer once things cool down, because I cannot sit in that craft room without the AC on, and our swamp cooler is super loud. It's like a jet engine. So I can't sit in there and chat with anybody or chat with people because it's just too hot when it's not on, and like uncomfortably hot, and no one would be able to hear me if I had the fan on. You know what I might do is I might set up a little table outside and I could do a whip and chat while we're in the backyard. That way at least I'm getting maybe a breeze once in a while. Maybe I can put a fan on out there and it won't be as loud. I'll try, I'll do my best, but expect to see vlogs more than anything else going forward for a little bit. I still have my Summer with the Masters content that's going to be going up. I have my week 4 video that'll be going up next week, and then my week 6 and my week 8. So we'll have all of those. Exciting stuff planned for those. I've got some admin stuff I need to do today to get all of that organized, and hopefully I can film one of those videos tonight. But yeah, just some filming. Come here, baby. Come here. Come on. Look at this cutie. Hi. Hello, love. Oh, are you happy to be outside? Give me that butt. Give me that cute butt. My little angel. So, more life stuff. A lot of life stuff, I think. So last week, I took Apollo to so I should say, I don't think I've filmed since I did the D-Stash. So the actual D-Stash itself went really well. It was super busy. I was thinking maybe I'd have 30 people-ish, folks that really wanted to come on and buy some kits. I'd have on that live. I was expecting 25 to 50 people, we'll say that. Myself and Mary from Mary Making Crafts, she was my co-host / assistant there. We had at one point, I think, close to 170 people on that live stream watching the D-Stash. I was like, wow, there are a lot of people that are interested in seeing how this goes. So I think a lot of those folks were just kind of lurking. But I think it went really, really well for being my first time doing a D-Stash and doing it live. I don't think live D-Stashes are that much of a thing in and of themselves anyway. But let's go. Hup, hup, pow. Hup, hup, pow. Yeah. Go, 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 go. I don't think live D-Stashes are really a thing in general. So I think the actual concept of it too is kind of, people are maybe interested to see how it goes. But I think it went well. I was moving around the room a lot because Michael's just sent me a coupon alert. I was moving around the room a lot because I was grabbing kits from over here and over there and doing this and that. So I didn't really get a chance to read chat as it came in. Mary was just kind of like, oh, this person has a question or this person's asking this. So I was able to just kind of respond like that. And yeah, I saw some chat things in the chat come through here and there when I was at my laptop or at my iPad. But for the most part, I was like trying to organize kits, and oh, he's such a gross dog. This water is nasty. Hey, don't drink that, please. Come on, let's go. Oh, God, he does not care. He knows that it's bad, so that's why he wants to do it. Go. Get out of here, you little nasty. Apollo, stop. Go. Let's go. Okay, all right, he's doing it because he knows he's being bad, so I can't help him if he gets a tummy ache. I can't chase him through these puddles. Oh, this dog. Let's go. Hold on, guys. Apollo. I have to stop doing that because he's so starved for attention. He's such a little, he wants all the attention. So when he gets a reaction of me being like, no, that's attention. So he's learned like, okay, if I do these bad things, then he'll pay more attention to me. So I gotta stop doing that, but it is gross. But anyway, come on, you're disgusting. Good thing we're going to the dog bath after this. But yeah, I think it went well. Everyone engaged, the people that wanted kits. There were a few kits that, so essentially if you didn't watch it, the way we did it is, can I check to make sure you don't have like, hey, easy, stay. So make sure you don't have like leeches on you or something gross. Stay. Okay, let's go. There were a few kits that were really popular that, in the way, because the way I priced it was like, I just discounted stuff based on what the listing price was on Diamond Art Club and or what I paid for it. So if it was $54.99 on Diamond Art Club when it was for sale, then I was putting it usually up for 30 or 35. I was taking it like, trying to take like at least 20 bucks off of every kit. Nope. If not more. If I had gotten it on sale, then I'd list it for slightly less than what I paid for it. So I wasn't trying to like make money over what I paid on any of this stuff. And I don't know how I feel about people doing that in general. I mean, things are going to be priced at a price that people are willing to pay. So I'm not one to say what's worth it for somebody or not. You know, that's all relative. Let's go. Hey, come on. That's all relative, but that wasn't my mindset. I didn't have the time or energy to research like how in demand or how much I could get for something. It was just like, all right, on Diamond Art Club, it said $54.99 is what people were paying for it. So we're going to do 30 or whatever. So that's kind of how I did it. But anyway, there was a few kits that I guess were very hard to come by or in high demand. And so there was a lot of, I think, some disappointed folks because the way we did it is Mary would type in the word go in the chat, and then the first person to claim it after she typed that, they would get the kit, or it would be claimed for them. And so there was a couple where like 30 people all tried to get it all at once. I was not expecting that kind of like interest in my stash. I really didn't think I had anything that valuable, quote unquote. I knew there was a couple kits because people were asking me specifically about them, but there was only one kit out of like the 47 that I destashed that did not get sold. So I think that's pretty good. And it's called Space Dragon, and it was a kit that, it's not that I don't love it, it was just it's a big square. So that's why it was on the destash. So I'm kind of glad that it didn't get sold. I think it was meant to be because I do like that kit. It's really cool, kind of weird. And I think I may even give that to a crafty friend, that just as a celebration of I don't want to give it away because I don't know if they watch my vlogs or not, but there's a crafty friend that I have in mind that I think would like it, and it'd be a cool way to commemorate some stuff. So I may end up shipping that too to somebody. I'll have to get their address. Yeah, anyway. Apollo, let's go. Let's go. What are we looking at time? So we've got 15. We're okay. We're okay. Let's keep going.
So yeah, the D-Stash it went super well. I'm very thankful to everyone for all of the support, and I think it was also a fun time. I had a lot of people mention that they're just here to watch and just see, and so that was cool. I ended up doing some prizes, so I picked 50 things from my craft room that I just had sitting around, whether it be extra washi tape or like extra drills. One of the prizes was a diamond painting kit, so somebody won that. So anytime someone claimed a canvas, they got to pick a number between 1 and 50, and then I just packaged up their prizes. So I think a lot of people were interested, like, ooh, what are the prizes gonna be? It wasn't anything crazy. It was like washi tape, cover minders, Mary Mud, just like extra things I had around. But one of them was the kit butterfly wings of the goddess from Lazy River Diamond Painting. I was originally going to put that on my D-Stash, but I was sent that kit to do a sneak peek of it when those kits launched. So I didn't think it was right to price something that I got sent to me for PR for free, and I hadn't asked permission to sell it to make money off of it, so that's why I just gave it away. Anything else that I sold, I either paid for or I won it in a giveaway, which I think is different than a shop sending you something to review. So yeah. So anything else that I've been sent for review, I kept. I still have it in my stash. I didn't think that's one that I would get to. It was square, so I was like, off you go. So, ow. These mosquitoes even get through my clothes. That's how nasty they are. So, and they're extra bad this season because it's been so wet here. Apollo, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. How long have we been going? We haven't been going that far. So yeah, D-Stash went super, super well. My week 1 video for Summer with the Masters seems to have been getting a lot of traction. I had been reserving Thursday as my day to do comment responses, but everyone has been engaging so much, not only with that video, but just all of my videos in general are just, I think, getting some more engagement and views because I'm co-hosting Summer with the Masters. So I think a lot of people are finding me for the first time because of the event, and like they'll watch the event videos but then stick around to watch some other stuff, which is so cool. And I'm seeing a lot of my comment numbers go up pretty significantly because more people are watching them. But the hour a week that I set aside each week on Thursdays while I'm at Scott's hockey game to respond to comments is nowhere near enough time anymore to respond to everyone. So I have been doing a lot of just thumbs up and hearts on some comments. More longer ones, as usual, I'm trying to respond to everyone, but I am still behind. I'm gonna have to find some time this week to like get 100% caught up because yeah, I'm behind, and my apologies if you've written a comment and haven't gotten a response. I'm working on it. But it's so awesome to see my engagement numbers tick up. Apollo, stay. Apollo, hey, stop. We've got a cluster of dogs and people coming up, so I'm gonna just cut, rather than making you sit through the awkward silence, I'm gonna go ahead and cut the clip. When I come back, we'll get past these dozen or so folks coming up the trail, and then I'll be back with you. Okay, bye. Okie dokie. We're gonna kind of take a little shortcut from the usual loop that we do just because we have 27 minutes to get back to the car. Maybe a little bit longer. I just don't want to be late to the dog wash because we're almost always late there. So even though I pay for a certain amount of time in there, I have less because the next person, you know, is waiting their turn. So I have to like rush, and I don't want to rush today. So, so yeah, D-Stash went really well. Summer with the Masters content is getting a lot of traffic, which is awesome. So excited to see that. And I hope there's a lot of folks that are enjoying the content. Maybe they found me because of Summer with the Masters, and if so, hi, hello. But I hope maybe they're also seeing some other stuff and you'll stick around after the event. That would be really cool. So let's go. Apollo, let's go. Come on, come on. Apollo. Ay, ay, ay. Come on, come on. We don't want to be late. So yeah, that's going really well. Like I said, I'm going to try to film my week 4 video tonight, or at least one of the next upcoming videos. I don't know which order I'll put them in, but film one of them and then probably do another one here in a few days. And yeah, hopefully by the end of the month I'll have all of them. Not only the one for this coming week, but both of my July ones done and be done for the month. So yeah, we'll see. We're gonna go this way. Stay. Stay. Thank you. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Hold on, guys. Awkward pause. Say hi. Hi. Come on. Come on. Come on. Maybe I'll take him to the regular dog park tonight or tomorrow. That way he can do some socializing, because it's been a minute. Other than Bowie, of course. But yeah, so video stuff is going good. Now let's get to some of the oddball life stuff that's been happening. Not oddball, but just, you know, the things that happen to you. So before my D-Stash video, I took Apollo and Bowie on a hike. I was gonna film it as a whippin' jam, so just all music, because I had done the vlog the day before when we went to the lake and stuff. So I was like, okay, let me just do a whippin' jam. We'll go up to Boulder, we'll hike around, and I'll just go for like an hour or so before the D-Stash, because I knew I was gonna be tied up with that, so I wanted him to get some energies out. Well, we went up there, started hiking, and we get to this gate that we have to go through that separates the on-leash from the off-leash. So I had them both on leash till we get up there, and there's all these cows all lined up along the fence line. And so I had to like open the gate, keep them both, because they're both pulling super hard trying to get at the cows. I'm like, boys, come on. And so we were able to kind of get past them. They kind of got scared and walked away. Like there was little baby calves and mamas, and they were all there. And so there was probably about a dozen of them, maybe more. And so we got past them, and we walked for like a good, I want to say quarter mile over a hill. So we couldn't even see them anymore. We walked to I wanted to get some distance so the dogs wouldn't go after the cows. And I was like, this is plenty far. So I let Apollo and Bowie off the leash, and Apollo just took off back towards the gate and just started chasing around all the cows, scaring the little calves, making them run. And then the mamas were running away, and then they started getting upset. So they started coming after Apollo, like trying to kick him or, get after him, because they were upset that he was causing such a freaking ruckus And there was cow patties and mud and just all sorts of stuff. It was super muddy and water puddles and cow poop everywhere. So I'm screaming at the top of my lungs, chasing him, and he's playing keep away from me and then chasing the cows. My shoes, everything's covered in mud and poop. My legs are drenched because I'm like running around a field now trying to get him to stop. And he stops at this giant cow pile, giant pile of poop, jams his whole face in it, rolls around in it, and that's the only way I was able to catch him, is he was rolling in poop, and he was covered. Like, the whole side of him was just covered, like dripping with cow poop. It was all down, like on the side of his face, all up in his mouth. He was just soaked in it because it was like wet out there. It had been raining. And so I'm gagging, trying not to throw up. And I get him back on his leash, and Bowie has just been hanging out, like just right by my side the whole time. He's such a good dog in that regard. And Apollo's just like a maniac. So I get him to the car. Of course, he's wet from the water too, so he shakes and just sprays me with poop. It was just disgusting, disgusting. I didn't have any towels in the car, so I had to wrap him in one of my hoodies that I threw away when we got home. I put a hoodie over him so he wouldn't get poop all over the car. Luckily, I did have our water, like my big canteen of water, and I had about 2 gallons of water from when we went camping last. So I soaked him down in water, but I didn't want to touch him, so I just kind of dunked water over him to try to get the chunks of stuff off of him, and did the best I could. And we get back to the house. I've got like 45 minutes until the de-stash starts. So I'm out in the back with the hose and his dog shampoo, trying to do the best I can to clean him, dry him, leave him in the mud room because he's all wet, leave him in there to dry, jump in the shower myself to rinse it off. Apollo, hey, stay. Apollo, stay. Easy. Come here. Stay. Easy, Apollo. Thank you, good boy. Okay. Hold on, awkward pause. Okie dokie. The path we're on one of the main thoroughfares, so it's pretty busy, so I'll do the best I can. Otherwise, we'll just kind of regroup in the car. But yeah, I was just scrambling to clean myself up and try to calm down because I was so upset just by the whole situation. My car stunk so bad. I was smelly, I had to throw a sweater away. It was just an absolute nightmare. And so I had just gotten in the shower and freshened up a little bit and just had enough time to get on with Mary to do a quick computer check, video check, audio, and go over kind of how I thought it would go with her and what I needed help with. And then luckily Sophie popped in, I think earlier in the day, if not the day before, and was like, hey, let me know if you need any help for the D-Stash. And I was like, actually, yes. And she was already a moderator on my channel. I was like, I have Mary on video as a co-host, but if you wouldn't mind helping out in the chat. And Sophie is just a whiz and the dream person to have as a mod when you're doing a live. She's just on top of things, posting links, answering questions. She is the Diamond Help Desk, and it's amazing. So thank you so much, Sophie, if you end up listening to this. You are an absolute rock star. And even Mary was like, thank God that we had Sophie there, because I don't think either of us anticipated just how many people were going to be participating. And so Sophie just took it and ran with it. I gave her no instruction, no direction. She was just like, I know what you need. And so I was so incredibly thankful for that. And then, but yeah, so it just, moments before we went on that live, I was covered in flecks of cow poop all in my hair and on my legs and all in my car. Apollo, I had kicked him out and put him, like I said, he was in the mud room to dry off. And so I haven't taken him to the actual dog wash since then. I did a pretty good job with the hose, but you know, it's cold water. I did the best I could, and I got the stink off of him for like, I'd say 95% of it, but I don't know if it is because he's still dirty or because I'm having phantom poop smells from the incident. But I was like, do you smell or am I crazy? So I was like, you know what, he needs a bath anyway. He's been a wild boy, just getting really muddy and gross. So it's time. So yeah, that was kind of what went down before the D-stash. So if I at all looked a little flustered, I was mad. I was really mad and frustrated and just like in an upset mood about what happened. And so I was like, I have to snap out of this because I can't get on here and be like, hey guys, like I've gotta get my pep up, and I think I did. Come on. Okay, so we're rounding the corner towards the parking lot, and we're just gonna be running into a ton of people. So we're gonna continue this conversation in the car as we make our way to the dog wash. So hang tight. Okie dokie. Looks like I need to clean this. I think it's got, sorry if you're watching. There we go. I needed to clean the sweat and sunscreen off the camera. Whew. Okay. I'm gonna roll us up, buddy, because we've got the AC blasting. Let me actually turn that down. Still fairly cool in here. We were only gone for about an hour of chit-chatting, so yeah. Just getting in the car. There are a lot of squirrely dogs that are misbehaving out around here today. I think it's probably the heat. I think it's probably a lot of people have been keeping their dogs cooped up because it has been raining for like the past couple of days. So there was just a lot of dogs that were squirrely. And then I'm going to turn on my maps. Okay. That way I can get directions on my phone while I chat with you. Apollo's panting pretty good, but he drank a whole bunch of water when we got to the car. He's just a hot dog. But yeah, okay. There we go. Sorry, I've got directions on my phone. I'm trying to talk to you. I'm thinking about Apollo. Okay, so it says to take a left here. Let me adjust this. Oh my word, it's hot. So we talked about the craziness that happened before the D-stash and how I was really grossed out. And then that was it. As far as like life stuff, that was kind of the eventful thing that happened this week until yesterday, which was Saturday. We decided to go up to the Cherry Blossom Festival that they have in Denver every year. It's at what they call Sakura Square, and it's kind of this one block in downtown Denver that has like an Asian market, a Japanese restaurant, a Chinese restaurant, a couple bars. There's a Buddhist temple there, and it's called Sakura Square. And so every year they do a cherry blossom festival there in celebration of this time of year. And so I've gone a number of years, but once COVID hit, I haven't gone in, I'd probably say 4 years. And so I saw an ad for it on Facebook and was reminded of it. And so Scott went, and then my roommate Jeff went, and his girlfriend. So we all met up there and had a lot of fun. I'll insert some clips for you probably at the end of this. They had some drum players, they had dancers, they had some singers and performers, all sorts of stuff. And then they closed down one of the streets, and they had a bunch of vendors that had like sake and drinks and food and all sorts of different like keepsakes and souvenirs and stuff. And so anything you could think of, anime prints, a whole bunch of stuff. So we just walked around there yesterday, got some food, listened to some of the performers, and hung out. It was a nice time. And then after that, we came home and took Apollo for a short hike. We didn't go all the way up to Estes Park, but we went that direction and took him for a hike, but not a super duper long one. And then headed back down and got back into the city. So that was nice. And I was with friends, so I didn't film any of the hike because I had people with me. Um, but did that. And then we have been keeping an eye on this place called Bounce Empire. I don't know if I've mentioned it at all in a previous vlogs, but there was a news article from, it's probably a couple of months ago, that announced this place that was going to be opening called Bounce Empire, and it's the nation's largest or the world's largest indoor amusement center that's all about inflatables, like, you know, like bounce houses. And so I was like, what? This is crazy. What is this? And so I went on the website, and it was so over the top. They're like, we have three $30,000 medical grade massage chairs. We have a VIP lounge. We have this. We have that. We have the restaurant is run by a Michelin star chef, and like all this just crazy stuff that it's like none of this makes sense for a bounce house place. So it's like, I think it's meant for kids during the day, but adults at night. So this place, right now, it was only open until 10, but starting next week, they'll be open till 2 in the morning. They've got this crazy bar. And so I was just like, what is this? This is just crazy. And then there was like a bio on the owner, and he just seemed like quite the character himself. And I was just like, well, I can't wrap my head around what this is supposed to be. We have to go there and investigate and see what's going on here. So we just decided yesterday, I was like, let's just go to Bounce Empire. Let's do it. And it's about a half-hour drive from me. So it's not like it's just down the street or anything. It's quite the jaunt. But we went, and I will put in clips at the end of that as well after the Cherry Blossom Festival. This place is wild. It is wild. So you go in, and it's pay by the hour. So it's $25 an hour. They just time you from the time you check in to the time you leave, and you pay per hour. And they've got all of these inflatable like bounce house games and attractions, but they're huge. They're like nothing I've ever seen before. There was one that had a 50-foot, and this is all indoors, a 50-foot slide. It was this giant pirate ship, and I was really scared, but I ended up going on it. This giant pirate ship. They had one that was a maze. They had one that was the Millennium Falcon, so there was like a little R2-D2 in there. There was one that's just it's this big kind of bouncy bubble, and you put on helmets and you just try to launch people off of the thing, which was super dangerous. And then they have one that was called the Vortex, so it's just a big bowl and you just try to jump and hit these different targets. One that was like a roller coaster, so you have to climb up the hill and slide down and climb up and slide down. It was like an obstacle course. There was tons of them. There was probably like 30 plus different attractions, inflatable attractions that you could go on, and different games and stuff. And then they have a DJ stage in the center that's on these hydraulic lifts. So there wasn't a DJ playing when we went, but the stage goes up and down. They even had a place that was serving drinks, not the bar, but you could get tea, you could get water, soda, and stuff. But the bar itself was inflatable. Like there was fridges under it and stuff, but like the bar itself was a big inflatable bar with like an attendant standing there, like, "Hey guys." It was just crazy. It is like unbelievable. So all of that plus You go, they have the Bison Bistro, which serves, like, you'd think that it's like chicken nuggets and hot dogs and pizza and stuff. No, no, no. This is like elk ribs, bison burgers. We got these chicken teriyaki skewers, which were actually really good, and they came with a side of yucca fries, which were also really good. Um, it was an ahi tuna bowl. Like it's like a restaurant, like a nice restaurant food, but you're at like a crazy bounce house place. And there's all sorts of lights and electronic music playing, kind of club style. And then you go upstairs, and they have rooms for birthday parties or conferences. And they've done the rooms in wallpaper, different themed wallpaper that's like really photorealistic. So one of them's like ocean water. It looks like you're under the sea, but the floor is done in that same pattern, like an epoxy, the ceiling and the walls. So you're just in this room that's all just water. And then there was one that was a forest. It was just nuts. Forest themed. And then they had what they called their sports book. So it was like a little movie theater with recliners, and they had, I think, golf going on in there. And then you get to the bar, and the bar is pretty small. It's got enough bar stools for maybe like 6 or 8 people. And then the lounge area has this big wall that it's one of those bubble walls. So it's like water is in there and with bubbles going through it. It's a really big one. And that's where the massage chairs are. And then there's an outdoor patio, and it overlooks the entire bounce empire. And it was just like, it's kind of what I expected from what I had seen on their website, but seeing it in person was just like, this is insanity. Like, I have no idea how this is sustainable. It wasn't super busy in there. I think it probably gets busy in the afternoons because that's when parents are probably bringing their kids there. But we got there at about 7:30, and we stayed until they closed at 10. And we just had the time of our lives. I was exhausted because bouncing it takes a lot out of you, especially if you're running up hills and doing all this stuff. It takes a lot out of you. So I was beat by the end of it. And of course, we get there, and they were like, oh yeah, our opening weekend was last week, and we didn't have our liquor license yet. We just got the bartender was like, we just got our liquor license last night around 10 o'clock. And so, yeah, we're super happy it's first day that we can actually serve. They were making some strong drinks up there. I was like, oh my gosh, when I got there, I had a Red Bull and vodka, and whew, that thing was strong. And then about halfway through, we went up and got another drink, and we just got, I think it was vodka and grapefruit juice. And oh my lord, it wasn't anything nuts. It was 2 drinks over the course of 3 hours, but they were strong. They knew how to pour them. So we had fun. We went outside in the patio and hung out and relaxed and ate. Like I said, we had dinner there, and I think I got a Coke or like a Diet Coke at the little. I wanted to experience the whole thing, so a Diet Coke at the little inflatable concession stand thing. But we were jumping and sweating. I was like pouring sweat. It was crazy. And they give you a little wristband when you get there, and that's how you pay for everything. So you pay for your food like that, you pay for your drinks, and then when you leave, you check out. But they have a promo going on right now. For every $1 you spend at the bar or at the food and drink, every $1 you spend there, you get a minute of playtime taken off, or a minute of time at the place taken off your total time. So when you think about it, it's essentially free food and drink, depending on how long you stay. So if you stay for an hour, you're spending the $25. You would have spent the $25 being there, but that food and drink up to $25 is covered. So when I got my bill, my food and my drink were all taken off. They were just discounted, so I just paid for my time there. So that was kind of cool. That promo it's a good deal. So yeah, we were able to just sit and relax and hang out and take little rest breaks. They had these little stations with cucumber water, like spa water everywhere. Like, it was very upscale for being a bounce house. And I think that's what the owner, James is his name, he was walking around, he introduced himself to us. We saw him outside in the patio. He's like, hey, do you want me to turn on the fire pit for you guys? And we're like, no, it's okay. And then we saw him downstairs again, and he was chatting us up. So he's walking around the whole facility, just kind of, greeting people and asking them how things are going. But that's the intention, is for it to be for adults mainly. And you come, you jump around, it's like a very Instagrammable kind of place. You do all the games and the rides and all that stuff. You go have some drinks, you get some food, you hang out in the massage chairs, you go watch some sports in the little sports book room. My buddy said if there was they had inflatable pool, so it was a big pool table, but it's all inflatable. You climb in it, and then each pool ball is like the size of like a soccer ball, and you have to kick them into the holes in the little pockets. And so that was really cool. But they're like, if there was a real pool table here, even though, we might be spending $25 an hour to be there, you go play some pool and get a drink and stuff, as long as the drinks are comped, essentially. It's like, yeah, this is awesome. Like, it was cool. I could see it getting really expensive for families with kids, because, I think I want to stop and get... Actually, I'll just go get something at the coffee shop. We're going to get there about 20 minutes early. Maybe they'll let me in early. But yeah, I could see it getting really expensive if you bring like a family of 4 plus the 2 adults. That's 6 of you. That's going to be $150 an hour to be there. And if you're not getting drinks or food or you're not taking advantage of that, then it could really be pricey. You spend 2 hours there with the kids, you're looking at $300 walking out the door. That's expensive. So I can see how it adds up. And each of us, I paid, I think it was $76 for us. I was there for like 2.5 hours, almost 3 hours. Had my food and my 2 drinks, but like I said, and my soda, but I didn't. All of that ended up working into the price of being there. So you just kind of have to know what you're getting yourself into. And I don't think it's supposed to be very family. I mean, it is. There was kids running around and stuff, but I think it's more geared towards adults going out and just doing something weird and wild and having a good time and having a nice meal. Like I said, it wasn't like, $5 chicken fingers or a slice of pizza for $3. It was, they had chef uniforms on, open kitchen, making some good food. It was very surprising. So I'll insert some clips of that. I don't think I took a picture of the food, but next time we go, we will. The owner was like, how often do you guys think that you'll come here? Like, be honest, like every few months, once a year? And I was like, I could see myself coming here every few months, like 4 times a year, bringing some folks that hadn't been here before, coming and having a good time. It was just a cool place, it's very unique. You don't see something like that anywhere. Just like a big old warehouse just packed full of like every inflatable ride you could imagine. All very clean. Everything's very clean. There wasn't a ton of attendance. Like, there was not attendance at every ride like there maybe should have been. So things were a little loosey-goosey, which I think kind of made it more fun, is you kind of felt like you were let loose, a lot of the I didn't have to wait a single time for like a kid to get out of a ride for us to go in it. Like, it felt like you had free reign because there was just so many things to do. Whoops, sorry about that. I don't know where that cut off. My phone is overheating. But regardless, moral of the story is this place was awesome. I'll put in some clips of it. Oh, these grasses are so tall these days. You're supposed to be able to see past these shrubs to see if there's oncoming traffic, but they're so tall you can't see. My phone is overheating, so I'm gonna let you go. And we just pulled up to the dog wash, so I'm gonna let you go. But needless to say, this place is awesome. I'll put clips of it in there, but if you ever are making a trip to Colorado to visit family or friends and you're looking for like a fun time, you're gonna splash out a little bit on like something fun, a cool experience. Bounds Empire is just very strange. It's a very strange place. I would suggest it probably mainly for adults. It's going to be expensive if you're bringing a ton of kiddos and stuff. But if you and a couple of friends want to go have a drink and do something weird, Bounds Empire is really cool. It's very over the top. So, all right. Well, I'm going to let you go because we're going to get in here and get this boy cleaned up. So don't forget to like, subscribe, share this content with friends, family members, anyone that you think might take some value out of this content. Stick around for the clips of where I was at the past yesterday. But yeah, other than that, happy placing, and we'll see you next time. Bye, 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 bye. Say bye, Apollo. Can you shake my hand? Shake. Shake. Come on. Well, he never wants to do it on command. Apollo, give me your hand. I'm going to make you do it. Apollo, shake. Thank you. He begrudgingly did it. Okay, bye.
Hey everyone, this is future Anthony. Past Anthony totally forgot to record this clip to include the winner of the skincare giveaway. So this winner, I did the random comment picker just now, and the winner is Christine K. So congratulations, Christine. You won a $25 gift card to Soko Glam. If you wouldn't mind reaching out to me either via Instagram or via my single and placing email, which both are in the description area or the about area in my channel, just reach out to me saying, hey, it's Christine. I won the giveaway for the skincare gift card, and then I'll just give you a code word and you'll just enter that back into the skincare video in the comments just to confirm that I'm talking to the right person, and then I will get that emailed out to you. Congratulations, Christine. Bye.